Alrighty, it's going to be time to check out Polo Blue Parfum. Yeah, Polo Blue Parfum. So this is the year of the Parfums and the EDPs. I've said that before, and it's continuing to happen here. Brands are going full circle now because these type of flankers are all the rage. They're the trend now. We see that from Acqua di Gio, Eau de Parfum, which has been a long time in the making. So this is going to be yet another Parfum of theirs. Most recently, we had Polo Deep Blue Parfum, which is going to be them kind of sneaking in on that ambroxan type of scent. And I really like that one. It's a pretty good scent for what it is, especially when you can get it for a price below retail. And so Polo Blue Parfum, we're going to see how this one holds up. You know, is it going to be very similar to the original, just a parfum concentration? Is it going to be different? Is it going to have a blue fragrance thing thrown in here? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Okay, there it is. Sharp looking bottle. You'll notice it's a little bit of a different bottle shape though, compared to the other Polo Blues. Let's see. Let's grab one real quick. For example, here's Polo Blue Gold Blend. Okay, and so you can see the difference. Someone pointed out that it kind of has a similar shape to Ralph's Club. I believe someone said that, and it does have a little bit of that kind of shape to it, the way it's rounded off and stuff. So let's go ahead and get this one on skin. Ooh, nice atomizer. Pretty good, pretty decent. Cap does click into place, so I can already smell it. And it does have that Polo Blue smell right off the rip. So, you know, here's Polo Blue Gold Blend that I could spray side by side, but I mean, you could tell right off the bat kind of where this one is going here. You know, you get that orange immediately followed by the woods going on. Now, one thing I can confirm is that this one does not go in a blue fragrance direction either. I didn't expect it to. I figured they would do that with Deep Blue Parfum and that would be the end of it. And so that's good news for a lot of us. No blue fragrance here, not, you know, any ambroxan or anything going on like that. However, it is sticking with Polo Blue, and that may sound confusing. Oh, it smells like Polo Blue, but it's not a blue fragrance. I'm talking ambroxan tones here. None of that going on. Which is good. Happy to see that. You know, it has a little bit more of a richness right off the bat. I can tell. You know, Polo Blue, it's been around forever. It's an EDT. So, you know, it's not going to have a whole lot of richness to it, right? But this one here, you know, they introduced this nice oak note. And we'll go and take a look at the note breakdown here. We have vetiver, lavender, clary sage, and jasmine in the mid. We have oak, olibanum, and patchouli in the base. So, you know, nice hefty note breakdown in the base there. Let's take a look at the note breakdown for the EDP Polo Blue. Different. No oak, no olibanum. Let's take a look at the EDT and same deal, none of that. So it does have a different note breakdown here for sure. The addition of those heavier notes, I think, is really going to come through the further we get into the dry down, and at which point that will be covered in a full review. But off the top right now, or, you know, at least after being on for the first few minutes here, I like it. This is one where I can already tell I would reach for Polo Blue Parfum over the original EDT or the EDP of Polo Blue because of that richness. You know, again, I already said it, but those fragrances have been around for a long time, this DNA anyway. And so to get something that is a little bit modernized, not that it needed to be, it's timeless, it's classic, but kind of brings it up to today's standards a little bit, puts their flanker type of twist on it, just makes it more interesting, I think is really quite nice. You know, I do actually get a little bit of the spiciness, like a cardamom, pink pepper spiciness. Lavender coming through quite a bit, almost like a geranium smell also, kind of giving off a green mintiness. There's no geranium or mint listed off, but I kind of pick up on a nuance similar to that. But there's a little bit of vetiver hanging out alongside the lavender. It's quite aromatic and lavender focused at this point. But I also do get a little bit of this kind of sweet base trying to work its way in from, you know, underneath all of these other notes. I think that's where the oak, the olibanum, the patchouli would maybe start to come in a little bit more. But it does really smell and wear like a true parfum would expect to be. But it does really smell and even wear like a parfum, and that's what I like about it. You know, I've said this before, but I'm a big fan of Parfum concentrated scents. Some people would stick with EDT or EDP to get more projection, and that's definitely understandable reasoning there. But for me, I like the richer, closer to the skin, more full-bodied wearing experience. And of course, it's situational, right? There would be times where I'd want more projection, and some parfums actually still do that. But this one here, it's going to be even more refined. You're not going to be looking at a room filler. You know, it's going to be one that's more personal, sticks around close to your skin, but does leave a nice trail behind you and will hopefully last on your skin for a good while. We'll have to test that, but, you know, so far, so good. It's got presence on my skin still. It's not withering away to nothing just yet. So I think I can just kind of tell that I think it'll do decent. Maybe 8 hours out of this one, maybe more, you know, if we're lucky. But it really does have a nice richness to it. More of a full body smell that the originals didn't have. The EDT, EDP, I like it. Opening is very similar to the predecessors, but once you get it on skin, and this is important, on skin and letting it settle down, that's where you really pick up on those more aromatic, kind of, I don't know, slightly herbal and heavier nuances where it smells really good. I'm not someone that would get excited about Polo Blue anymore, the original DNA, but this one here kind of has me fired up. I like how it smells. So currently only at retail right now. I will provide a link down below so you can pick it up. For the most part, generally, Polo fragrances aren't going to be discounted all that much. Usually they're still going to be floating around, I don't know, $80 or so, somewhere around in there. Maybe sometimes lower 90s, sometimes less. I guess Polo Deep Blue Parfum has been floating around 70-ish, so it depends. Given that this one is a Parfum, it's probably always going to be a little bit higher in price, even once it hits discounters. So, you know, that'll be up to you if you want to try to wait around or not until it hits there. I would have a feeling that this probably won't really show up until kind of maybe towards the end of the year now. We're already kind of working our way towards the middle of it, and I don't think it'll be out that soon. So it's kind of one of those things where you'll just have to decide for yourself, maybe sample it first. But if you're a fan of the Polo line, Polo Blue line that is, you like the fragrances, you like the original EDT, maybe you wore that back in the day, you like the EDP, I think really anyone who likes Polo Blue would like the Parfum. And some would probably even like it better, a little bit of a richer take. So that's kind of where I fall with this one. You know, I think it was a well-done release. Going into it, I wasn't too sure what to expect. Thought maybe it would be boring, maybe it'd be redundant, but they really did go in and give the DNA a nice tweak. They don't make it unrecognizable. It's still a Polo Blue fragrance flanker, and I think, you know, to be a flanker, there sometimes should be some similarities to the original, depending on the circumstances, but they really did a good job of kind of walking that line here with this one and making it different, but also not too different. So cool for them. This is not going to be something new and brand new and exciting, because I know all the people out there who are having fun hating on new fragrances these days are going to say that. It's a Polo Blue flanker. We're not expecting niche quality and niche, you know, challenging aspects here. But that being said, it's a really nice scent. I think it'll be a good compliment getter as well. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for me. Polo Blue Parfum. Love the smell so far. Again, even as it dries down further, getting more aromatic, rich, spicy, and a little bit sweet. I think that patchouli is starting to come through and show its head a little bit, and I love it. It smells great. Love the bottle as well. Nice deep look to it, deep dark. It almost looks black in this weird shadowed lighting, but nice deep blue. So yeah, there you go. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.